Hello everybody, welcome back to our Dark Souls 3 completion run. We are halfway through the DLC. I stopped back at the Firelink to spend some souls and get a level, and also buy some random things. We didn't give her the Captain's Ashes because that was one of the things that we were going to do on the DLC guide. But it does give you access to... where the hell is it? The Millwood Knight Armor set. And it also gives you access to the Millwood Great Arrows. But we wanted to make sure that was shown, not just told about. And the other thing I had forgotten to mention was the white-haired Talisman, which we get in the lava of the Smoldering Lakes, the larger of the two lava pools, actually works as both a pyromancy. Why is my screen so shaky? Why? It's still shaky. Huh. Hopefully that doesn't continue. It can be used as a pyromancy catalyst, as well as a miracle casting catalyst thing. I wanted to show you that before I had thrown it in the box forever. Well, not forever, but for a very long time. So, we're going to get right back to it. The Snowy Mountain Pass. Snowy Mountain Pass has a bunch of items that I would be remiss if we didn't gather. And this is also where a majority of the large Titanite comes from when you're running through. Okay. Fine. That's cool. That's fine. It has a lot of items in it, including like the majority of the large Titanite that we want. No need for embers in offline play. Alright, Mr. Infinite Combo over here is gonna die first. Jesus Christ. Alright. Great start. Ow. Okay. Fine. You know, this in itself is going to be a bit of a shred of catharsis for me, because I've ran through this so many times, and I've gotten my ass kicked so many times, because none of these guys you can fight. You can't fight any of these guys. Not when you're like level like 25 with unupgraded weapons. No, you just get your teeth kicked in. You may as well just sit down and take it, because like there's nothing else you can do. Alright, so the guys with the torch and the sword, they literally will never stop swinging. Duly noted. So if you guys start getting hit by them, it's probably best to just back off and then re-engage. And then watch as they roll down the hill forever. 2 pairs of followers' gloves. That's fine, I suppose. Alright, we didn't need to go all the way around, but I wanted to. You can actually just get up here just by running up this little short path on the right. As soon as you come around, just run up here. This is the path I recommend taking if you're running here for large Titanite specifically. But on the right here, there'll be a guy who breathes fire. Don't need to actually kill him if you're running for items, but if you're clearing the area, may as well. guy on the left there, I noticed. Alright, infinite combo. Now the first hit is mine, you lose. The follower set and the northern set is actually very similar, so just pointing that out. I think that's one of the only followers that will actually call to aid. And since we took out his aid before you can even call them, worked out in our favor. Alright. This may seem a bit confusing, but down there is where we came from. We came up here, walked past this bell, and if you continue up here and then take an immediate right, you'll see a path on your left and a rotting tree. Rotting tree we are going to kick down. Is there an item down there? I know there's a couple of guys down there. No, that's just a bait. Nothing down there to grab, but there's two guys guarding it. That's just rude. This rotting tree will take us back inside the little church building. Library, I guess. That has a lot of books in it, maybe. This takes us to the other side over here, where we can actually just cross here. And if you just continue walking, this is another one of the items that you're going to want to gather if you're running through, because it has your first chunk. Your second chunk you will get from a black titanite, or not a black titanite, a black firebomb, which will allow you to get your weapon up to a plus 7. Yeah, 7. A plus 7 weapon in order to have a plus 7 weapon before you even fight the deacons. There's an item over there though that we're gonna go grab. Is that behind the fire breather that just didn't? Yeah, it was. Oh, cool, a chunk. I've never actually noticed that was there. So yeah, you could actually run past that fire breather to get up that chunk. This snow drift up here will fall if you step on it. So don't step on it. We're going to continue on this way. Past a couple of wolves. Down here is a couple more large titanite that you'll want to grab if you're running for items. Back here, there's the follower's torch and a follower who uses the torch. The follower's torch works as a torch, however, it also is not 1 pound, it's 6. It's actually a weapon. We're going to continue up this way. Wolf on the around the right. I don't believe there's anything down here worth grabbing. Nope. But the wolf up there on the ridge howled. So he called a couple more friends. There's a pair of Millwood Knights up at the end of this path. We're just gonna go, instead of going straight at them, we're gonna take it left. Go up in these. There is a red-eyed Millwood Knight on the right-hand side over here with a bow. You can kind of win this fight by baiting him into attacking with melee and then backing off. And then he should swap back to bow. Maybe he won't. Well, either way. If you get away fast enough, he might swap back to bow. Either way, all these guys will drop large titanite shards, and then behind them is the Quakestone Hammer. There is one other ability, or one other thing that we want to grab while we're up here. Trying to fight the Archer and this Millwood Knight at the same time, though. It's a colossal pain in the ass. We're going to kind of bait this one back. I cannot see. When it comes to any enemy in this goddamn game, don't get greedy. Unless you are extremely proficient and you can easily avoid all the encounters, or at least every single attack from an encounter. I'm gonna let that just explode before we go after it. That's not what we want. You need to die. Not the last two large titanite shards, but two of the large titanite shards that you're going to want. And then you can kick down a shortcut. Now this is the way forward. There's still some items to grab. This shortcut will lead all the way back to here, which leads back to the first shortcut we cut. So now up here, we're going to plunging attack on this guy, and then just kick the shit out of him, and then plunging attack again. Now the ground is shaking. That's for a different reason. There's a guy here with the other weapon we're here to get, claim. So you're just going to have to try and avoid getting hit by those. They won't one-shot you, but they'll hurt. Now the enemy that's doing that has, I believe it's called the Earthshaker. Yeah, it's a giant two-handed axe. And what you just witnessed is its weapon art. I'm doing fucking terrible. You say, I haven't even hit this man. His attack timings are a bit more erratic. On the off chance that he wants to actually murder us and succeed, we're going to roll down here, we're going to grab the item. Rude. There's no way for me to avoid that. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Not a fan. But, on the plus side, there's everybody. And all the items. So we can actually... At least it should be all the items. Yeah, because this leads to where we drop down on that guy. And this will lead back to the bonfire. So yeah, we're just gonna bonfire last rest of that, and we're just gonna take the shortcut paths to the way forward. Which, by the way, I highly recommend having a torch at the ready for. But the Quakestone Hammer, the Earthseeker, my bad, has 24 strength requirement and 15 faith, and the Quakestone just has a 40 flat strength requirement. We are going to actually run to this next area, open the shortcut, and then we're going to double back for the items. This next area is just a cave filled with flies. And we're just gonna ignore them all, because we want the shortcut. Fun fact, in the area with the wolves, previous to that, before we fought those Moabite Knights, I've had wolves follow me all the way from there, through those caves, all the way up, and to that bonfire. The wolves are relentless, and they will not stop in their assault. So we're going to go through, and we're going to kill everything, and then we're going to collect the items. Because it's a lot easier to fight the things instead of dropping into a pile of them. These are the flies that if you that will actually grab you, and then they will also have their eyes turn red and then spit maggots at you, which that's why we have a torch. You can actually get off of the grab by spamming the triggers. Not really anything major of note. The item that's even up here is a bait. Over here where this guy is facing, there's an archway with a fake door. This is how we will get down deeper into the pits of bullshit. Now, when I said there was a lot of flies, I meant it. I'm just gonna methodically go through and play Exterminator. Low health. They don't do a lot of damage, so if you have a torch out, you should be for the most part fine. But if you don't have a torch out, you will die very quickly. Because unlike the maggots at the Cathedral of the Deep, these ones do ticking damage over time, and in addition to that, also cause bleed. Easily the worst of the two. Trying to go through this area without a torch would be not fun, in my opinion. However, the plus side is when they're running at you, if you can hit them while they're flying, doing their flying charge, you actually do counter damage and can one-shot them fairly easy. Here's Wilhelm's armor set. Or Wilhelm's, I should say. Blood gem in the middle of a bunch of areas with blood. Surprise, surprise. Speaking of which, actually, we will be in the near future farming for a Warden Twin Blade that we're going to make a plus 10 and give it a bleed gem. I believe, potentially. Maybe we'll make it raw, I'm not entirely certain. Immediately to your right, Gem Lizard. Twinkling Titanite. And then down here, another Gem Lizard. Twinkling. There's nothing else worthy of note in here. However, we're going to replace the Chloranthony with a Silver Cat. Even though I don't think we technically need it. We are going to come out here. I don't think there's any items on this one. No. Alright, come out here. We're going to drop onto this branch. From here, we are going to come out here. Drop onto this branch. Ooh, that was a bit too close for my liking. From here, just making sure there's no other items on any of the other branches. I'm gonna drop, and then drop again. And then from here, we're gonna drop again. And then from here, we're going to drop onto this one. And then lastly, but not least, we're going to drop down here. Now this is going to have the Pyromancer's Parting Flame. It is based on preference, whether or not you like that one over that. The spell, granted this is a plus 10, but when this hits plus 10, it won't have as much spell buff to it. It'll have less of a spell buff. But when you use an ability, there's certain abilities that actually, besides it looks cooler as fuck, certain abilities that leave a lingering flail trail, or like trail, behind the fist weapon, or behind the actual hand itself. So using stuff like Black Flame and stuff like that will actually hit enemies twice. And then on top of that, it also will, what's the word I'm looking for? It will, when it hits enemies twice, it will also, after 12 kills, it'll restore the NS discharge with the weapon art. So this is Livid Pyromancer Dunnel. He does a lot of damage. He also summons those floating stupid chaos orbs that shoot 3 balls and then they disappear. We want to just kind of PvEVP poke him if we can. If we can land one good one, we're golden. Of course, I space it wrong. Is he using the black blade or the Uji-katana? There we go. It's over. Oh no. It's no longer over. I have pyromancy too, asshole. Not the only one that can throw fire. He's also out of Estus. He's never out of FP. Did he hit me out of drinking that? Yeah, he did. He's giving me so much more trouble. I shouldn't have fucked around this much. I should have gotten him with the initial PvE VP poke. Oh well. He's done. And then he, when he dies, will give us that floating chaos. Not really worth. It's alright. It's fun. It's fun to use. We're gonna go back to the shrine quick. And we're gonna explore the second to last area here. No, we want vitality. So we want to free up some of these ring slots. Nah. We just wanted to spend some souls. Alright, we're gonna go back to the Ariandel Chapel. Now the reason why we want to do the Ariandel Chapel is simple. We want to... I also apologize if you've been able to hear that the entire time. That's the air conditioner behind us, or behind me, I should say. It's been a little unfortunate, but it's been like the 90s, so we've been trying to keep the house cool. It's miserable outside. We're gonna break the bridge, like we did with the in the Catacombs of Carthus. We're gonna let this side of the bridge settle down, and then we're gonna climb down the bridge. From here, we're going to backstep, plunging attack. Oh, that didn't work as well as I wanted it to. We're gonna kill him. We're gonna drop onto this branch. I'm sure you heard that. That was a Millwood Knight shooting. Why do followers gloves? Why always the gloves? Yeah, there's Millwood Knights shooting explosive arrows on these branches. Okay, that's cool. If you can exit out fast enough, and I kind of panicked there, you actually can not fall to your death. Like, my brain was just like, accept it, and then my body was like, no, don't do it. The easiest way to quit out, though, is to literally just left A, left bumper, A, left A. It's actually the first time I've been shot off by a Millwood Knight that high up. That's ridiculous. Well, we'll have to make sure that we don't make the same mistake twice. Like we have a lot of souls to lose, but I'd rather not lose any souls. So we've made it a point to not lose any. Alright, we're gonna do this a little bit more quickly, expeditiously then. Ah, fuck. That should have worked. Should have worked. Should have worked. Don't know if it did or not. We'll find out here in a moment. Cool. There's a gem lizard. It's gonna run. You can just chase it off the cliff. Twinkling Titanite. You're really only gonna get Twinkling or large Titanite from the lizards here. I don't think there is an item up here. Nope, just anger. Oh. Oh. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Running over here. Yeah, I saw that coming as soon as I made the third swing. We're gonna Ember. This sounds like a terrible idea, but we're gonna Ember. Alright. The rest of this is a mad dash. Actually, we're going to put the silver cat for this mad dash. Not shooting arrows, they're shooting spears at you, let's be honest here. Going to drop down here. Or run down this. Run down this. Ignore the guy on the left there. Ah, fuck. Okay, cool. Silver cat for the win. Here's the bonfire. Enjoy it. I'll have to double check if there's any items in the roots that I missed. Now, to the right here is our good old friend Craft. Good old crabs. But he's not alone. There's a second crab. Yep, this is going to be the death of me. I can already tell. Why can't you guys be like the chaos crabs? That was gonna be a waste of an ember. Yep, that was a waste of an ember. Maybe I can pull the one with a bow and not pull the other. God, I can only hope so. Haha, victory is mine. No, no! Get back here, you overgrown fucking piece of seafood. I have pyromancies. I will just kill you with fire. Fight me in my domain. Fire and some lightning. Very, very frightening. God, you're not even worth it. Oh, let's get the other one rolling. Just don't want to get attacked by the Moed Knight in the middle of fighting the second crab. You know what? No, I can't do that. Actually, I wonder if I can. Do I have enough time? I deposited the Gestus. RIP. Alright, we're gonna do this purely out of principle. So we can run past these guys, I know we can. Oh, that's a grab. Are you serious? Come on. Fine. Principle's lost on me now. That's gonna cost me so much. This is what I get for being cocky. What did I say about being greedy? I'll practice what I preach. Jesus. Actually, I don't need the torch anymore. Pyromancer Flame. We're gonna kill the one above first, because if we don't kill the one above first, it's gonna come back and bite us in the ass later. How much I wish I could just grab the homeward bone and just leave this accursed place. Alright, this is a feral tree. Looks like all the rest, except it's the equivalent of a red eye. It is still weak to fire. But the problem is that if you get it gets an attack off, it'll just continuously attack you. We're almost done with the first DLC, guys. Just 2 bosses. Upon killing that will reveal a hidden ladder. This is one of the 3 tallest ladders, at least in the game, because it goes forever. I haven't actually done any research to find out which one is the tallest ladder in Dark Souls 3, but I'm sure somebody probably has. This is unfortunately another one of the places you'll want to run to when you're running through this game. Running through this area DLC for the Titanite. Because climbing this ladder is worth it. It's at the very, very, very top of it. Is a Titanite slab. We're just gonna go back to the last bonfire we were at, because we're gonna go fight one of the 3, or one of the 2 bosses. Go right into it. Yeah, we'll do Raw Dragon Slayer. As you drop your happy ass into this pit, it's the start of the boss fight. More or less. You can't get out unless you Homeward Bone or Gold Sword Fragment. That is the champion's grave tender. He's also got doggos. Plural. After you kill his 3 smaller wolves, you have him to contend with. That shield is not just a shield, it's a weapon as well. It's actually the offhand to the weapon he's using. You want to finish this part of the fight off as quickly as possible. And there's a reason for that. Oh, I still have the Silver Cat on. I do not have the Estus. That's really unfortunate. That's the reason why. Remember that off-brand Sif we fought a bunch of times? Yeah, he's back. This might take me a couple tries. Come back here and fight me like a man. No, don't kill me like a man. Ah, you're a dick. If I didn't menu so much for the Estus ring, that probably would have gone slightly differently. Oh well. I suppose I could also do this. Can't say PvP poke will work against him, but I can give it a shot. If I can get rid of him, I can fight the wolf. The wolf's not that bad. He's the problem. Wolf is... okay, I should correct it. I should amend that statement. The wolf isn't hard. The wolf isn't as bad, but the problem is dealing with him first is an issue. Dealing with him and the wolf is an issue. God damn it. Fine. Oh, hi. So nice of you to drop in. Cool. Thanks for letting me drink, Wolf. Alright, now we're playing with matches. Now we take this slow. I shouldn't think that should hit me. He doesn't have anything new. Moveset's the exact same. He will roar and go red eye though. And then do that. I suppose that's new. Fucking serious. Suppose I should mention he goes hardcore aggro when you get him into phase 2. Very aggro. So only heal when you actually feel like you have a chance to. Which is my mistake. I didn't. Remember when I said I don't like any of the DLC? This is one of the two bosses in this DLC, and I hate both of them. Like, I like the fact that the DLC exists. Because I would rather have more of this game than less of it. That being said, I would rather have more of this game in a format that I like. You're not going to rob me of his kill. You're not going to do that. That sideways hop timing is the worst. Similarly with Vort, if you roll into his second charge, you can actually get close to him when he does the breath. Which makes that a lot easier. Vort charges 3 times though. He charges twice. So Valarhart is a very interesting weapon. It's a sword and shield combo. Where the weapon, the R1 weapon art is the lunge, and the R2 weapon art is that shield charge. However, now is the problem. Now is the thing I've been dreading. This is the part I don't look forward to. Oh yeah, the other thing we got from the Champion's Grave Tender. The undead bone, not shards. Champion's bones. You burn those at the fire, you can actually challenge people to PvP matches. Duels, 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s, free-for-alls. It doesn't really matter. If you enjoy PvP, do it. If you don't join PvP, don't worry about it. It doesn't give you a soul. I don't have gloves on. A whole lot of things going wrong right now. Wait, where are the Lothric gloves? They're there. Can I remove that? Nope. So close. Close enough to make it worth selling souls to see if I can get a level. Absolutely. Because these are based on percentages. These one and this one are based on percentages. So no, why? Are any of these rings light enough to use? Of course, Havels. Actually, what's the latest ring I have? 0.7? If 0.6 isn't going to do it, then yeah, 0.5 is going to probably be the latest ring. Fine. I hate myself for it later. Alright, Ariandel Chapel for the final boss of this DLC. I'm not happy about it. I'm really not. I hate this fight. It's so obnoxious. It is my absolute least favorite. Summon Gale. Trust me. Summon Gale. you don't summon him. You can do that while unnumbered too, so you don't feel like you need to be Ember to summon him. This is Papa Ariandel. He comes in play in Phase 2. Phase 1 is just a one-on-one duel with Freed. Learn the timings on that. It's quite rough to not. You can parry Freed, and actually, this is one of the times. Okay, when she goes invisible like that, she's giving you a free backstab. Oh, she would be if I wasn't so bad at this. I was going to equip the Astora, because the extra knockback is going to be quite useful. Get good on the timings. When she goes up, she jumps. You can either backstab or you can PvEVP poke and immediately do it again. And immediately do it again. And immediately do it again. Do not stop if you have the energy to do it. It will make the Phase 1 fight ridiculously easy. Gale will now show up, which is good because you have to deal with both her and him. Let Gale deal with her. You're gonna deal with Papa. His legs are a hitbox when he's moving like this. Keep in mind you have to deal with both of them. So be wary of the fact that she will also throw ice underneath. What you're just gonna want to do though is heavy swing Papa as much as possible. Fully charge it if possible. Like I said, watch out for the ice from Frida. He's gonna pour his soup out occasionally. Don't be stingy with your heals. If you can get him to drop, you can riposte him for a fuckload of damage. And then when he's down, punish. Freed will try and heal him. Don't let her. Now comes the part you think, yeah, I beat them. They're dead. I got a Titanite slap. It's over, right? Yeah, no. This is a 3-phase boss fight. 3 full health bars. Roll to the side. She's going to come through with a lot of combos. This is not a matter of PvEVP poking her anymore. This is a matter of getting a backstab on her as frequently as possible with Gale by your side, and then following it up with a PvP poke. Anytime you feel you have the opening to do so, do it. But if you don't feel like you have an opening to get a PvEVP poke, don't even try. Backstabbing her will take you out of the fight and her out of the fight temporarily, allowing Gale to get some recovery in. I wish I could say that there's an easy way to do this fight. There really isn't. Anytime she does combo moves like that though, it is an opportunity to get a backstab. However, when Gale's dead, it's just you and her, and guess what? She doesn't like to play fair. Shit, she jumped to the side. Oh, this is unfortunate. You can dodge that, I just haven't seen it in a while. unfortunately, is what I would like to call beginner's luck. And I actually don't think it's going to get much better than that for a little while. This will be, if I lose my souls at any point in time in this gameplay, it'll be during boss fights like this where I just don't care to pick them up. You can effectively block all of her moves too. Fortunately, she does do chip damage because it's frostbite. Like I said, the problem is that she moves just a bit too quickly for Dark Souls combat. Oh, that was lucky. By the way, after you do this heavy attack, if you move slightly, you can charge up the heavy attack faster. As long as you have the stamina to do it. That move isn't based on how close she is to you, it's based on the timing on the attack. There's a reason why I'm not embered and also why I'm not healing right now. Because Ember will restore you to full health. If you can kill her in phase 1, you can then Ember in phase 2, fully heal, save all of your Estus. And then also, shit. This is chaotic. That's unfortunate. She's healing him. It's a significant amount, but it's something you can easily backstab her on, or you can say fuck it and just do more damage to him than she did to you. I'm gonna die here. Hey, free backstab. I was gonna say, I was charging up a heavy attack. There was no way for me to get out of that. That was gonna be my unfortunate end. If you have miracles, now would be the time to cast them. Specifically to revive, or to heal Gale more. She'll do her jump attack, which is a backstab chance. We're just gonna try swinging. I'm not gonna try heavy. Well, rip Gale. Terrible at dodging. Alright, I'm gonna play super defensively. That was unfortunate timing on my part. She's not gonna let me get back from that. No, 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 no. Damn it. So if you are a god to your spammer of triggers, you can actually get it, break out of that. But it takes 3 seconds to do the animation, and like you have 3.5 seconds to actually go through that. Oh no. Don't get greedy, don't get greedy. Shit. Don't fail me now. Don't fail me now. Oh, that would have killed me. That would have killed me. That would have killed me. Oh, yeah. Ooh, ooh. Oh, ooh. Oh. Heart is racing. Heart is fucking racing. If you can beat her before the end of the game, you get access to the second DLC. So you can actually, if you're good enough of a player, and I am by no means anywhere close to being good enough of a player, you can actually beat her and go into the second DLC the moment you hit Cathedral of the Deep. Heart is racing, knees weak, palms are sweaty. Alright. But you can get the Rose of Ariandel, which is a whip, which is instantly makes it garbage, but it does technically count as a weapon that can cast miracles. So it also does damage. The Awakening, violently flail oneself to trigger an awakening that temporarily boosts the strength of miracles, as good as the Father, or as the good Father used the Rose himself. So literally, like, yeah, it'll boost your miracles, and you can use it to cast miracles. So that's super cool of it, but it can get you into RTSR range as well. Like, it has its uses, but Freed's Great Scythe. I love the Reapers in this game, and I honestly would use that if it wasn't so damn heavy. 13 pounds. Like, the weapon art for this thing, though, is you pull out the second scythe, per se, and a heavy attack will do the little frost on the ground, but that's not why I use it. We're going with a light attack. You literally just go into a flurry of blows, and as long as you have stamina, it doesn't cost any FP to use it. You can just constantly use it. It only takes stamina. It's super fun to use, but we're not here for that. We're going to spend souls, we're going to get a level, and then we're going to end this one here before we go into the Dread Keep and hate ourselves. But that should be... is that including... no, that was with the other one. Yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to go Chlor Anthony. And then we're going to go... yes, that's what I'm talking about. Alright. So thank you all for watching this harrowing adventure, and I will see you all in the next one.